Yep, we live. We are live.
Awesome.
We are live. Let me start it
Okay.
with yeah.
Mhm.
So, what up? It's your boy Liby on Molitown platform, and welcome to another episode of Contrast Podcast. Okay, today with my co-host Eta, and I think today we never faced a lot of problems like we always face when we start the other episodes,
Mhm.
except apart from a static noise that you guys keep hearing, but I'll fix that one
Yeah.
with time. So, Eta, how are you today? How's your day been?
It has
Let's not
been
just
good. It's like a routine now. Every day, this night is taking. So in the
it's Cameroon.
morning, yeah, in the morning, I think around 11. It
Mm.
took like it just came like about 1 hour ago. So
And I can see
that's
your
it.
mood. I can see it's messing you up. It's making you really upset. Like moody, not like upset, but it's making you
Yeah,
really,
if I'm being honest, it's really frustrating because like
yeah.
it's not in the whole of Yaoundé,
Hmm.
just this our area that
Mm.
light is being taken, like just very close by they have light. So it's just frustrating every time having to leave the house to go look for a place. Like I was just tired. Today I never even left. Like normally
Yeah,
when light goes off,
yeah.
I go to a cyber cafe and
Hmm.
walk there. But today I was just so tired and I was just like so fed up and frustrated. Let me just let me just go on
Yeah,
a break.
I never wanted to
Yeah.
ask you before we started. I was just like, Eric in the building. Eric,
Hey, Eric is
Eric,
here.
Eric, welcome. Okay. You see the topic? Eta and I are trying to catch up before we start the show. Okay? Because
Hmm.
yeah, I just want to know what has been up, what has been happening because her mood was really dark. I just wanted to know what was eating
Yeah,
her up. I think Cameroon is eating her up.
yeah.
The system in Cameroon is messing you up. Sorry about that.
Thank you. We shall
So
survive.
yeah, that's why we work hard every day so that we can compensate for these messed up things when they mess up this way. You know that you can
Yeah.
have what you want by yourself
Mm-hmm.
without depending on them. Yeah, so that's why we work every day. So
So true.
yeah, as for me, this way I've been yeah, no, nothing negative.
Hmm.
Yeah, I presume. I think I'm on the roll right now. There have been one period that
Oh.
I've been the one I've been the shitty one in this whole team up, like this whole tag team. I've been the messed up one, like depressed all the time, feeling angry all the time. Like not like angry during the show or something, but always angry before the show or always not in a good mood.
Hmm.
Yeah. But I think I'm on a run now. I think how many days straight? A week? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying. Inshallah, I'm good.
Ah.
So, for these guys coming up right now, if you're watching us right now, welcome to Contrast Podcast. Okay, I think this thing has just become like a routine for us. It's something that like gives us, I think, almost an hour to vent out our opinions and even forget about some of the stress that happens during the day. Like
Hmm.
get out some of the things and just talk with somebody, even though we are talking about things that can help artists or things that concern the industry. We just use this platform
Hmm.
to communicate, including you guys,
Yeah.
okay? Because it's quarantine, especially guys who are abroad, like me. You know, we use this medium to share, like to communicate, to get things out. So today we'll be talking about the
Hmm.
differences between, or the difference. If it is just one, if you have just one, you can give it. I don't know why I said difference, but it's supposed to be differences. But the
Hmm.
difference between Cameroon music and others, like African music, Western music, and
Hmm.
I think we are going to do two topics today because this one is just the first
Yeah.
topic. If we chop up this topic before an hour, and then we'll jump to the next topic. But if this topic stretch up to an hour, then I don't think we'll do the next topic.
Hmm.
Yeah. So if you're joining us right now, just drop. If you're a fan of Cameroon music and if you like Cameroon music, if you follow Cameroon music, just tell me what you think or the differences you notice in Cameroon music, the differences between Cameroon music and the others. Okay?
Hmm.
So before starting this topic, I will just start with a question to you, Eta. It does not have anything to do with disrespect. There's no disrespect this time.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay. Hmm.
when somebody how okay, this is like one test to know something is different from another, or somebody is different from, or somebody come from somewhere else, okay?
Hmm.
When you close your eyes and hear people talking, or you're listening to people talk, what gives away the various regions where they come from? Like, what makes you think they come from different places?
Are you talking about internet, like different regions in Cameroon or different regions internationally?
I just mean in life, daily life, okay? Just use, for example, if you sit in a bar and you're talking with your friends, and there are some guys sitting beside you talking, or people surrounding you, or you're in a market, what makes you know that those guys don't come from the same place you come from, or they come from different places, or even if it may not be the place you come from, but they come from different places based on the way they talk? What gives it away?
For me, the what I usually use to identify people is like their experiences.
Hmm.
So people who grow
No,
up
I don't mean they're
in,
talking to you. I mean they're just communicating, and you're hearing, like
yeah,
you're eavesdropping. Not like eavesdropping, it just bleeds over to your conversation and you hear what they're saying. Like some people talk
some,
loud or low.
yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe sometimes it might be their accent. Sometimes it might also be how they express themselves. Like are they loud? Are they being classy? Like those two things. What again? What again? I don't know. I think those are the two things I will use to identify people where they come from. Yeah,
Yeah, and the third thing is the language they use.
true. The language. Yeah.
The same thing goes to music.
Mhm.
The reason I
Mhm.
asked that question is because for you to identify the differences, that's we are just talking about the artist, like to identify the region where the music come from, or the country the music come from. For example,
Mhm.
if you close your eyes now and you've never heard, okay, you don't know the person, I just want you to identify them by the countries, okay?
Mhm.
Even if you know their names, I just want you to identify them. Just forget about, you may know the name of the country. I just want you to identify. Okay, you close your eyes. Okay, just imagine you've closed your eyes and
Mhm.
three songs are playing. Okay, the first one is NF. Okay,
Yeah.
the first one, I wanted to sing a song, but I have a song of NF as one of his songs. Like the
Mhm.
first one is NF. Okay, the next one is the next one is okay. Let me just use one song. You just
Mhm.
close your eyes, okay, and My Way is playing
Mhm.
the remix.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you hear all those voices, like when you hear it singing, can you identify the regions where those guys come from? Minus the fact that you
Um,
knew them even before they jumped on that song. Just say you're hearing
I
the song
think
for the first time, you know none of them, and you want to identify where
I
they come
think I
from.
will be able to. I think I will be able to because like those guys, their personalities
No,
translate
forget
in their
about the
vocals.
video. I just
I'm
mean the
like,
audio. Just listening to the audio, and you don't know them. Eric just said
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, but Eric, we'll jump to
Uh,
that. Okay, we are building up to that point you just gave.
uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah, so for those three guys, if my eyes are closed, I'll probably be able to identify them.
The regions they come
Yeah,
from.
not the regions they come from. I will not be able to identify the regions they come from. Like that's too
Okay,
much. But
what you're
I
no,
might,
what you're
yeah.
saying right now is just is because you already know them. That's why
Mm-hmm.
you're using that. What I'm saying is turn off that part of your brain that says you know them. Just imagine
Mm-hmm.
you don't know them. I'm asking, would you identify the part of Africa they come from?
I don't think so.
You
The
don't think
part of
so?
Africa. I don't
Yeah.
think so. The part of Africa. I'll know that it's from a bilingual country because they did something French and English. That's what I was hearing. So that's one thing I'll be able to identify is that they are
Mm,
from a bilingual country. And how many bilingual countries do we have in Africa? I think it's just one. Like no,
you're right.
that other there might be other bilingual countries, but English and French is just one.
Yeah, in Africa and in the world, it's just two: Cameroon and
Yes.
Canada. Yeah.
So definitely, if I include India from Africa and I hear English and French, I'll
Mm-hmm.
probably first guess Cameroon.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But what I wanted to say is, if I close my eyes, the reason I asked that question is I wanted you to identify like the country they come from.
Mm-hmm.
If I close my eyes and I don't even know Diamond, I don't know, I never even know Ariel Shine. And the first time I heard
Mm-hmm.
Ariel Shine was on that song with Kosida on Sanfo. To be very
Okay.
honest, that was the first time I heard him.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not even know where he came from. When I saw Kosi featuring Ariel Shine, the title of the audio
Mm-hmm.
when he posted like the cover on his Facebook page, I thought it was a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Ariel
Yeah,
Shine. I thought it
I
was a
thought same.
girl.
Yeah.
But when I saw
Mm-hmm.
the video, it was a guy, and I said, man, who that is? Like, so reversing the question to myself, if I'm listening to My Way and my eyes are closed, let's
Mm-hmm.
just take for example, I don't know any of them. Okay, I would know because of the first thing that will give it away is the language. The first thing, the language, Swahili.
Mm-hmm.
It must be. I would just say okay. It may be East Africa. It may be Kenya, Uganda, or Tanzania.
Mm-hmm.
French. Okay. The way he speaks French, I know the way Ivory Coast speak French, and I know the way Senegal speak French. Senegal doesn't
Mm-hmm.
speak French. French is not even like the official language, like the first language of Senegal. So I would probably say it is Ivory Coast or
Yeah.
Congo or Gabon, one of those three countries.
Mm-hmm.
Then as for Stanley Yano's own part, I'll definitely know he's from Cameroon because I can relate with that accent every day because it's something we use, something we talk about. So that's what I want to. That's one of the things I want us to use to differentiate. We'll start with the different styles.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go to the languages. Then we go to the main thing that we are always scared of to bring up the quality of the audio and the video.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
first, yeah. So what are the differences between Cameroon music and others, based on all the things we've talked about from the beginning till now?
Mm-hmm. Before we get to me, we will read what Erica said because
Yeah.
like it's the differences. You could read it out because I'm trying to. Okay, this is. I like the mixture with English and French in most recent Cameroon songs. This makes us very particular. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes us unique, and that's one of the things that
Mm-hmm.
give it away when we listen to it. Just now, it's a Cameroon song,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I want us to trademark. Like that's what I want us to coin, like our sound. I don't want us to sing in pidgin because Nigeria has made it like in a way that yeah, pidgin is their thing. Like Cameroon pidgin is different from Nigerian pidgin. That one we know for a fact. Cameroon pidgin is sort of
True.
dry, hard, and brief. Nigerian pidgin is
Mm-hmm.
kind of fluid and long, like stretchy, like they stretch it.
Mm-hmm.
Cameroon pidgin is kind of sharp. It's just like American English and UK English. UK English is kind of
Mm-hmm.
hard, like kind of sharp, like straight to the point. Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
American English is kind of they they stretch it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what I'll say is Cameroon music. The first thing you identify when you listen to a Cameroon music nowadays, because at first you couldn't identify Cameroon music from a Nigerian music. I believe now we are
Mm-hmm.
trying to develop our own sound. You see, so the first thing, and you're just talking basically from the point of anglophones, you know,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
anglophone. Yeah, base. Have you taught pigeon? Salopa. Yeah, that's my brother.
Okay.
Yeah. So based on
Yeah.
you're just saying that the Franc Anglais, like the French mixed with English, mostly Anglophones do that because French artists they just do mostly French,
Mm-hmm.
and they may drop a bit of English in it. I realize most French artists, even like rappers, they try to emulate French rap. It's not like I
Yeah.
don't think French Cameroon has a hip hop sound like English Cameroon has. It's English Cameroon that is propagating that Frank Anglais kind of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
If you notice, we are the ones trying to sing in French. French guys don't even care about singing in English.
Yeah.
They don't care too much. So in Africa, if you want to differentiate a Cameroon song, first of all, if you want to know if that's an Anglophone artist, you know that he sings in English and French.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing that gives it away. If you see any artist singing in English and French, just know that's an Anglophone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know he comes
Yeah.
from Cameroon.
Yeah, also the reason why Anglophone musicians do the whole French thing is not necessarily because they are trying to get the Cameroon identity. It's because majority of Cameroon is French,
Yep.
and not even going to Africa, but trying to take over the Cameroonian market. You have to spice it up with some French so that the majority of the population can relate to what you're saying. Yeah, and also I know that we commonly say music is a universal language. So
Yeah.
sometimes in my mind, I try to reflect, like, does it really matter what language you sing in? Because
Oh, sometimes it
music is
does.
good. Yeah, but there are people who put in the French all day, but we don't still like the song. There are people who sing only in English and francophones even vibe to the song. Like, I've moving around here, I cannot count the number of times I've entered a taxi and the taxi driver, you clearly know that this man doesn't know a word of English, but he's singing some Celine Dion and some really completely English song, and he's like trying to sing what she's saying. So what I'm saying is, if a song is good, no matter the language in which
No,
it is
first of all, it's
sung.
not the song don't necessarily have to be good. It's the marketing of the song.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's the marketing because
Yeah.
we have artists in Cameroon that can produce dope music. They sing great songs, but the marketing, the branding. That guy
Mm-hmm.
liked Celine Dion even before the song. He doesn't know Celine Dion. It's the way
Yeah.
Celine Dion was brought to them. It's the way Celine Dion was presented to us Cameroonians.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we
Mm-hmm.
like Celine Dion music. It is the way Nigerians present their music to us. That's why we like Nigerian music. It's not all about the language. It's about the packaging, the presentation.
Mm-hmm.
The music can be. Uh, you said good music is good music. Yeah, before they discover the good music, you need to make them. How do they give the music a chance?
Yeah, so
Because first of
true.
all, they need to give it a chance before they like it or they hate it.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is that it's so true, but I'm just saying that the reason why Nigerians would like a Cameroonian song or a South African would like a Cameroonian song, I don't think it's because of the language.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because like you can do marketing, like we said one of the previous episodes that Stanley Eno is a marketing genius, but
Yeah.
we all agree that some of his songs don't become hits because we can all agree that some of the songs are not very good.
Yep.
So even if you have good marketing, but the quality of the song which you're singing is not good enough, and those songs which we say they were not good enough, he
Mm-hmm.
did majority in French.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, even if you have good marketing, but your song is not good enough, and you put in the French, you put in whatever language is necessary, it might not sell. But you
Mm-hmm.
can have totally English, but and you do put in the good marketing, and it goes worldwide. Because
Mm-hmm.
I can remember there are even some songs that become hits, but they become temporary hits, and like the when Nigerians got introduced to Cameroonian music,
Mm-hmm.
I remember in those days, like I remember I was watching Miss P. She interviewed this lady, Helen Paul. I think it's
Yeah.
Helen Paul. Yeah, she was interviewing Helen Paul, and she asked Helen Paul, like, "Do you know any Cameroonian song?" And the person she called was Awilo Logomba.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the person, and most Nigerians, that's the person they know.
I
And it
really
was not because he was,
wait. I really look by it's not Cameroonian.
oh, sorry, is it Lapiro? I'm looking into the name. Is it Lapiro? Lapiro is Cameroonian. Yeah, Lapiro is Cameroonian, right?
Disrespect. You
Lapiro is
started again
Cameroonian, right?
today. Wait. Is that a real question? Are you serious? Wait. Are you?
Lapiro.
Wait.
I'm very certain Lapiro is Cameroonian.
No. Wait. But are you asking that question?
I know you probably hang on this now like this, very disrespect if you should. Yeah. on it. Hey, disrespect.
Eric, Eric,
Eric says, I
go.
agree with you. Eric agree with me. Probably he has
No,
not heard what I
he said
said.
that thing a long time ago when I was saying that when you hear somebody
Oh,
singing in French and English, that's an anglophone. That's when he said he agreed. I saw it a long time ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And he has also called Petit Pays.
No, I think he said she said petit pays. I think Helen Paul said petit pays. I don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah, maybe. So yeah, so she actually called a name which is not new school, old school, and this
Yeah.
is somebody who he didn't spice it up with some English or some French, try to be bilingual or get the Cameroonian identity. It wasn't that.
Petit
It
pays
was
use
just
pidgin.
good music. Yeah, pidgin too. I'm just saying that the reason why they were up to now they still
Yeah.
speak of that person is because it was good music. They danced to it over and over again, and it stuck to their minds. Like the reason why I listen to Westlife over and over again up to now, after how many years, because it was good music. There's several boy bands who came up at that time, and they released their own songs. We listened to them for a year maybe,
Backstreet
and
Boys.
yeah, so
Boys.
many names. Like
Yeah.
there are some I cannot remember any of their songs, but I know once in my life I
Enjoyed it.
sang that song. Yeah, I enjoyed it. So I'm just saying that it's true. The language it will identify us, it will make us known, but the principal thing is putting in the good music to the world. And also, I this is like the African in me. Sometimes when I listen to South African songs or Kenyan songs, I really fall in love with them because they don't sing in English or in French. It's just something in me which likes a song which is not in English or French. There's just there's just that kindred spirit I have. Like it's not even a language I understand, but
Preach.
just the fact that it's not a borrowed language. I know this is going a little bit political. Yeah, I'm just saying
Preach.
just the fact that it's not a borrowed language, I feel more captivated by it. That's the reason why I don't understand what Charlotte Ibanda. Many people didn't understand what Baby Manga was saying, but up
Yeah.
to date, we still sing to their song. So the whole English and French thing, it kind of rubs me badly sometimes. But yeah, it's good like Cameroonians sing in the French or whatever, but it would be nicer if we could do our own thing, which is not just the English or the French.
Okay, but before I say anything, I have to acknowledge GK in the building.
Hey,
Yes, GK is in the house.
welcome.
Yeah, GK, welcome. So you've seen the topic, and this topic we haven't even dived in yet into the topic. Like get into really what are the differences between Cameroon music and others. Okay, we started by just giving some examples like how you can differentiate people, because when you can do that, then you know how to differentiate music. Like the first my first point was I think the language.
Yeah.
And yeah, we talked about, and Eric talked about us singing in French and English, mixing it up to make it very what particular, to make it very particular, like make it very unique, that when we do it in English and French. Yeah. So like I wanted to say the difference between Cameroon music and other songs as of now, because from, let me just say, from the late 90s to the early 2000s, Cameroon did not have a sound. But
Yeah.
from the late 90s downwards to the, let me just say, yeah, still within that period, let me just say from early 2000s, right, to mid, like late 2000s, like around 2008, 9, 10, Cameroon did not have a sound. But from early 2000s downward to 19 and something, Cameroon had a sound. So within that period, we cannot say we are differentiating Cameroon music from
Bonjour,
London
people.
Son. Bonjour, c'est comment?
Hi,
Ouais,
welcome.
salut, on est bilingue ici. Donc, si tu as les questions aussi en français, tu peux
Si.
poser. Ok, moi, je suis bilingue. Tu es aussi bilingue, non?
Oui, moi je suis bilingue.
London Son, bienvenue. Okay, I think this is the first time we're having a French watcher. Yeah, French viewer.
Richard Bonner don't sing in English. Yeah.
Yeah. So Richard Bonner don't sing in English. So what was I even saying before that? Before he came, he just fucked up my chain of thought.
You're talking about the language.
Yeah, I've said a lot about language. Like, let me say, language. Hmm, I'm stuck. Like, I was saying, like the language, the pidgin. Okay, where we sing in both pidgin and
Mm-hmm.
French.
Mm-hmm.
That yeah, it signifies. It gives us. It makes us know that it is a Cameroonian song. But I don't think that should be. Okay, I was talking about the time period. The time
Mm-hmm.
period, yeah. God damn, I was
Yeah.
English and French. Oh shit. Sometimes I didn't mean what I didn't kind of for me out. So, so,
Probably.
so, like I was saying, there was a time period like from early 2000s to mid 2000s. We never had a sound. We were trying to copy Nigeria or copy American
Mm-hmm.
music. We never had a sound. But
Yeah.
from the mid 2000s, like let me not say mid 2000, no, mid 2000s is around 2050. So
Mm-hmm.
or 2500, that the year 2500, and I don't think any of us will be alive by then. But let me just say, from 2005, okay, from 2009, that's when uh, because from all that time frame they had somebody like Petit Pay that always kept it
Mm-hmm.
real, that kept entertaining us when it came to do
Yeah.
with Cameroon music. You had Jean-Pierre Sombe, you had all those guys who were still playing Makossa, but it was not like exported the way the music now is being exported. But the music we were
Mm-hmm.
trying to export was the kind that we are trying to copy from others. You know, that was why during that time period we never had a sound. Cameroon never had a sound which
Mm-hmm.
we could export. But now, if I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to differentiate Cameroon music from others, because now we have the songs we can export. You
Mm-hmm.
see, that's why I was talking about the time frames and all that. So now, if I want to differentiate the Cameroon song from others, first I'll start with the Frank Anglais because that's what is more, how do I say, prominent. Like that's what gives
Mm-hmm.
it away. Like the first thing that gives it away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but French Cameroon sounds now you cannot differentiate it from France rap. You
Mm-hmm.
can't. It's just English music. Like it's the English region that is dominating Cameroon entertainment now. Like the English,
Mm-hmm.
we are
Mm-hmm.
dominating it. Even the francophone artists that are like A-listers now, they are integrating into the English system, like the English style of music.
Mm-hmm.
You get it? So we are trying to make our own sound. So for now, to differentiate, for me to differentiate, the first thing will be the language, that French and English. The next thing will be the sound. Like I always say, Cameroon music has its own sound. We need to give a name for the sound. It's almost like it has some instruments in it, like makossa, but blend with some of these other sounds in Africa, like some of this. I don't know what South Africa call their own sound, but we blend South African sound to it sometimes. We add rumba to it sometimes, and even with hip hop, we add like Afro beats in hip hop nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
This time, you see.
Yeah.
Okay, so to differentiate Cameroon music, all these things come into perspective.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I'll still say this one more time. Like,
Mm.
I don't really believe that differentiating Cameroonian music with those languages
Mm.
will will serve us will like get us to a greater audience. I don't really think us singing in the English and French
Mm.
would be the thing which is captivating to the world as a whole.
No, it will be one
I
of
don't.
them. No, it will be one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It,
that's for sure one of the factors. Like it makes it unique. It makes it. Um, do you know how many francophones that speak some slangs or some words in French now because Jovi integrated English and French? Do you know some francophones that know some slangs in French because Mr. Leo and Magasco are mixing English, like especially Magasco. Magasco does his shit mostly in English and mix some French words in it. And
mm-hmm.
Mr. Liu does his songs in French and adds some few English words in them, Mr. Liu and Salatiel. So it makes some Francophones who like their songs to know those words even without knowing the meaning. Like they just know how to say those words. Then along the line, when they get to pick up the story of the song, they get to put one and one together to give two. Like they say, okay, if this word in between here, we don't know what it is, but this sentence goes like this to the end, it means this word in between means this.
Mm-hmm.
So they learn some words in French, get the meaning of some words in French just from digesting music. So sometimes I think that's a main giveaway.
Yeah, but the examples you're calling, like you're mentioning, they have an effect mostly in Cameroon. Now I'm talking about getting to the world as a whole, like
Mhm,
internationally. Do you
mhm.
think the fact that Cameroonians are singing in English and French is going to make the world as a whole want to hear Cameroonian music because of that English and French?
Yep, if they market it well, especially in Canada, where they have both English and French side, like Cameroon.
Mm-hmm.
And in
Mm-hmm.
Africa, we have English speaking countries and we have French speaking countries. So the same effect
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about, it can have the same effect in English speaking in Africa, in the world,
Mm-hmm.
because there are countries who speak French and there are countries who speak English. So I just believe
Yeah.
the same thing can be fascinating to
Mm-hmm.
others, like guys out of Africa who wants to listen to Cameroon music. But I know the thing that will make it not to have that same effect is if they do it in franc anglais, like that Mboko English and French. That's what will confuse. It's confusing, but it's unique to us. We like it because we understand it. But to the world, it'll be confusing. But if we do it in strictly English and French, like what Loco is doing, like what
Uh-huh.
Mr. Leo is doing, those kind of songs can easily cross over.
Yeah, I don't really think Boko would be an issue, mindful of the fact that one of our biggest people who have gone internationally, like Njike called Richard Bona, even Manu Dibango, one of his songs, which the song was even picked up by Michael Jackson and Rihanna,
Yeah,
So Makosa, wasn't even in English or in French.
yeah.
Yes. So if this is in a dialect and it can be picked up by the world and it goes worldwide,
Mm.
one more of Mboko, which at least you can even get something like, okay, this is what they are trying to say. So I don't really think Mboko, if like they do a good song which is marketed well, I don't think that the
The
fact that
whole
it's
the
in Mboko.
keyword marketing.
Yeah, so for me that's the key word. And also like when I look at South African or Kenyan bands which are who are invited to like England to perform or this, because like when people want to hear the African sound, right,
Mm-hmm.
they are hoping that okay, I'm going to hear something different from what I'm used to.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not mind you, I'm not saying that it's okay. I remember Trevor Noah has this joke that when he was first introduced, when he just went to America, and when he was introduced on stage, and it's like this comedian from Africa, a lot of people expected somebody to come out with some kind of leaves and jumping up like Africa, yeah, Africa, Africa. But when they saw the way he came out and the way he was looking, everyone, yeah. So
Yeah.
what I'm saying, yeah, what I'm saying is that many people out there when they want to see something Africa, they want to hear a different sound, something different. So it's true that we can English and French, but we put in
Mm-hmm.
some kind of our beats and our sounds and make it unique.
Mm-hmm.
And also, if we do the mboko and we market it well, like you said, the key is marketing and put
Mm-hmm.
in the sounds and put in the good music, which we definitely can. It in any way going to be like people are saying, no, I'm not. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this. It's so different. They want it because it's different. They want something different.
Okay, I'll get to that point where you said people don't want to hear it because people are afraid because it's different. And let me go to what Eric just said. Eric said we need to have our own style of music, the same way Nigeria made it with Afrobeat and America made it with reggaeton. Yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
we already have it. The problem is the marketing. Big example of a sound which is own sound. No African country produced that kind of sound.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Blanche Bailey's song La Jungle. Do you know the genre of music that is?
L'Argent,
Yep.
what genre is that?
It doesn't have a genre, but it's dope music. That is
Mm-hmm.
dope music. That's Cameroon music. Cameroon
Mm-hmm.
music don't have a sound. Okay, Malox, ça sort comme ça sort. In fact, all Malox songs, even Kole La Petite. Do you know what genre
Mm-hmm.
those songs are?
No.
They don't have a genre. It is Cameroon
Mm-hmm.
music, but us Cameroonians we
Yeah.
relate to the vibe. That's Cameroon sound, and everybody appreciates it. So Cameroon,
Yeah.
like Loco Ndutu, what's the genre of their music?
Keep
Supporté,
on
what's the
asking.
genre of supporté?
Mm-hmm.
the genre of Kali. That's not Afrobeat,
Mm-hmm.
but everybody appreciates it. Cameroon need a name for its sound. We have our own sound already. It's just that we
Mm-hmm.
look past it. We don't act. We It's like we don't recognize that we already have a sound. We
Mm-hmm.
already have a sound, but we don't have a name
Yeah.
for it. If you think of it,
Yeah.
all those songs are dope songs. Those are dope songs that the whole of Africa appreciated, embraced it. Even the world embraced Kolila Petit. But
Mm-hmm.
what genre is it? Somebody will call it Afrobeat. That's not Afrobeat. Afrobeat is Fela Kuti.
Now my question is,
Afrofusion
do
is
you
what
think
Burna Boy does.
yeah, do you think is that we have not yet named the genre? That's what's preventing us from really hitting the world market, the international
We
market.
Yeah, we have a sound, but we don't know that we have a sound yet. If we
Mm-hmm.
know that we have a sound and start massively producing that sound, the sound will catch up.
Mm-hmm.
The sound will catch up.
Yeah.
Like everybody, when everybody just hear that sound and all that, okay, that's a Cameroon sound. It comes from Cameroon. What kind of music that
Mm-hmm.
is? Like, what is it?
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Yeah, so we have a
Yeah.
sound already. I just believe that we don't recognize that we have a sound. That's why we can't market what we don't know.
Yeah. Let's see what T. Greg is saying. He said, I think it's all about the marketing. Despacito went worldwide when 90% of us don't even know what it means. And Eric
Hmm.
said, I appreciate Loco's music style. He mix
Yeah.
sour with hip hop. And I just want to add that it's true. Like these people, like, okay, this Despacito, what brand is that? What sound is that?
Hello, London Sun. You really can't talk na salut or hello.
Mm. So what sound would you say Despacito is?
It's I've forgotten the name of it. This Latino sound. It has a name. What? Um, if anybody knows it, then you can tell me. Stanley opened
Yeah,
the four gates for. Nigga, can you
urban music.
move?
Hold up, wait. So wait, hold up. Now, what I want to say is that the reason why the world embraced Despacito, like, see, you don't even know. Please recognize Stanley with a
Nigga,
precursor.
even Joven
Okay, that's
came
fine.
before Stanley Eno. He's just trying to start a Stanley Eno debate here. No, he wasn't.
Okay,
Salut
salut
Godson.
Bonga.
Stanley Eno n'a rien fait.
Hi.
Il a fait quelque chose, mais il n'était pas le premier. Ok?
Yeah. Okay. So now what I'm trying to say is the reason why we appreciate Despacito was not because we don't even know the name of the sound.
I think it was
We don't
reggaeton.
know. Yeah, so I'm saying like for me, I don't really. It's not like a big deal for me. I don't need to know the name of a sound to recognize it. Okay, yeah, it is
No,
reggaeton.
hey, London
Yeah,
said,
Eric says it's reggaeton.
nigga is not like a sign of disrespect. Everybody calls me nigga, like my friends. Like somebody just came here, like my brother. He's calling me nigger all the time. Like we just call ourselves that. So don't think that's like a form of disrespect. Okay? Don't say my nigga, like you're my man, like you're my dude, you're my guy. Okay? I'm just saying you're trying to start
Yeah,
a,
not
a debate.
disrespect.
It's not disrespect. Come on. Yeah.
Disrespect.
Disrespect. London son. Come
It's
on.
not
Nah.
disrespect. Yeah,
It's
it's
not
like it's a
disrespect.
friendly way to call each other. Yeah. So so yeah, even London says
Good.
it's
Okay.
reggaeton. So
Thank you, God. You see, yeah, you can contribute like that. I like you, my man. In
mhm.
fact, let me give you Boza for that. Boza for London son. Boza. Boza. Yeah, it's reggaeton.
Okay.
Like what I think
Yeah,
EVK said it before. It's reggaeton.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, what I was trying to say is like and reggaeton like it's not like it's unique to the Latino people. Is it like that? Did it originate from that part of the world?
Reggaeton?
Yeah.
That's their sound.
Yeah. Anyway, what I'm driving to is like the reason why the world embraced Despacito, or the reason why the world embraced Opapanga Star, or the other
Oh,
songs which
Sai,
we don't even know what
that's
it means.
okay. Let me give you a good example. You've
Mm-hmm.
heard of BTS, like
Yes,
Psy.
BTS. Yes.
Psy paved the way for. They call it K-pop.
Yes.
K-pop means Korean pop. You see, they already have a name for it. But when you listen to it, it's like pure hip hop, like electronic hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
That the words and the vocals and everything on it is in Korean. So they gave a name
Yeah.
K-pop. So they know what they are marketing. They know they are marketing K-pop. Cameroon don't even know
Y-
what they are marketing yet.
Yeah, but what I'm driving at is right. It's true. It's having the name is very important. Having a
Mm.
name is very important. But for me, that's not the principal thing we need. Because the reason why we like K-pop or it's reggaeton or Psy, it's not because of the name, the genre of music. Like, I
No,
don't care about the genre of music.
it
It's not like
means
I
you.
like all
It means you're not
K-pop.
getting. It means you never got the point. Why I said that.
Yeah.
Why I'm
Mhm.
saying that is because Korea has a sound.
Mhm.
Okay, we all like the sound, but if you don't know what the sound is, you don't know how to look for it.
Yeah.
So if you're marketing the sound, which is good, and
Mhm.
people don't know what that sound is, they may like it, they
Yeah.
love it, but they don't know what it is, they don't know where to get more of it.
Mhm.
That's why you see K-pop is just blowing up, keeps blowing up, keeps blowing up because they know where it comes from, they know what it is. It already has a trademark, it already has a name. Cameroon music,
Yeah.
people like Kale, okay, like Kolela Petit. When Kolela Petit came, people liked it, but
Mhm.
they don't know the genre of song it was. They just embraced it for that moment and it died.
Mhm.
When Kale came out, the whole of Africa appreciated it, embraced it.
Mhm.
It doesn't have a genre. They don't know where it came from. They were calling it Afrobeats, but that's not Afrobeats.
Mhm.
If you go now online and you search Afrobeats, no Cameroon song will come up. But we call it
Mhm.
Afrobeats. We don't have a sound. And the sound when you listen to, if I close my eyes and a Cameroon song play, I will know it's a Cameroon song.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, dope music, you can market dope music. But when you market, it's just like, okay, you produce, four of us produce yogurt, okay?
Mhm.
I sell to you today, somebody sell to you tomorrow, the third person sell to you the third day. So you like the
Mhm.
one in the middle, but you know it's yogurt.
Yeah.
So how would you get the one in the middle if I don't put a brand to it, a label to it, and say Libby yogurt or this yogurt or this yogurt?
Mhm.
We all give you yogurt, and all those things make you feel good in a different way.
Mhm.
If you want this particular one, how would you get it?
Yeah, it's true. Like it's necessary to have that name. But what I was driving to is we get the name, but we still need to maintain the fact that we are producing this good music. Because
Mhm.
anyway, now my next question is, who gives the name? Who gave the name
Who
K-pop? Who gave the name reggaeton? Like who is supposed to give the name? Where is the name supposed to come from?
who gave the name Boko?
I think I don't know where it originated from, but I know it
La
was made
Piro.
popular by Jovi.
No, yeah, Jovi made it popular, and
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. Yeah.
La Piro. Since you started here by disrespecting La Piro, La Piro is a Cameroonian. So is La Piro a Cameroonian? La Piro is Jovi's idol, his mentor. La Piro was the first
Mm.
artist who was singing pidgin and
Mm-hmm.
mixing it with French. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. Drop in the comment section. Is Lapiro a rapper or an artist? I don't know. Can somebody just tell me? I think Lapiro was the first Mboko rapper because Lapiro was
Mm-hmm.
just talking. Okay, Chi Greg has been giving a lot of gem down here. Let me see.
Okay.
I think the government needs to play a role. Yeah, it needs
It
to
needs to
promote
promote. Mm-hmm.
he needs to promote the consumption of the products from our country. From, for example, there is what, the guy is still pouring message and pushing the thing up. Let me just read it from my
For
phone.
example, let me just read it. For
Yeah.
example, there was a time when the government of Niger insisted that all media houses
Mm-hmm.
should play 80% home base and 20% foreign music.
Mm-hmm.
This made more consumption Niger music, and then it eventually went out to the world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So yes. Huh. Well, wait, what do you think about that? Like if the government puts out this regulation that it's a must media houses,
I think
eighty
Tanzania did the
percent.
same. I think Kenya and Tanzania they did something like that similar.
Yeah,
I think if the government does that, it will be so amazing. It will be good too.
yeah, eighty
Yeah,
percent home base. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it will
So
be a
T
good
Greg,
thing.
you have a valid point. I think we've been talking
Yeah.
about the same thing for over 5 years,
Mm-hmm.
and the Ministry of Culture is just the big thing the Ministry of Culture know is when you sing a song that has to do with immorality, they sign a decree and say, on ne veut pas écouter ces songs dans les bars, dans les
Mm-hmm.
like what they did to Coletta Petit, that was what make it blow up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because when you
Yeah.
listen to something like that, the government talking about it or against it, you ask yourself, but what did that guy really say that pissed off this guy or pissed off the
Mm-hmm.
government to write a decree suspending or banning that song? The government helped Coletta
Yeah.
Petit to blow up. So
Yeah, yeah, but I'm trying to look because at Canal, the majority of the songs that are played are Cameroonian. I'm telling you, like all of the songs that are played on Feel at Home, Cameroonian. Even before that, when we get into the studio, I just waiting. The songs we get there is Cameroonian. So I don't think the government has not yet put that kind of law in place. But I think like media houses, since the Cameroonian industry, they are pumping in good music. Media, a lot of media houses are starting to play it. I will not say it's an 80% now, but I'll say we're up to a 50% of mostly playing Cameroonian songs. So yeah, maybe the government needs to put in place that law to take it to 80.
yeah, to take it to
What's
80.
London is saying in Yaoundé they have but like to donate a specific sound. But Kamer Oba music is so varied. Lapiro is a storyteller. Okay, he's not a rapper, he's a storyteller apparently. So Chigreg
Right,
says you
Chick.
need to first consume your product more and believe in it before you can sell it. Libby, give me small thing, no? I don't drop bars.
Yeah, knowledge. It's a wisdom balance. Aye. Since we are on the tell una moon, I give more I say
Right.
una small thing. Una don't let una no want money.
Right.
But after when I post video, you can't comment on that say no, I need to argue small thing. I've offered and you guys don't want it, you know. So yeah, Chi Greg,
Yeah.
you've dropped bars,
Mm-hmm.
wisdom bars. And it also
So much
goes to the
wisdom.
episode of my podcast I did when I said Cameroonians they feel shy. They don't have confidence in their music when they visit or they face other Africans. Like when they are
Mm-hmm.
in public, they don't feel confident enough. That goes to the third thing about differentiating
Mm-hmm.
Cameroon music, where I would say Cameroon music is not. They should call Mboko sound. London Sun said they should call it Mboko sound. Nah, we can still call it.
Hello, Fallon. Fallon is here,
Yeah, person don't
finally.
come.
Finally.
Yeah,
Now we
person.
can continue. Now we can continue. I hope you drop some
Wait.
sound for her.
Okay,
Like,
let me give
drop
her the
something for her.
sound.
Yes.
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 Chigreg,
Now we can
Chigreg,
proceed.
send that to an email. You cannot post your number in public like that. Just send it to an email and I'll just send it to mollytown@gmail.com and I'll send you what I have to say. Okay? Or on my Facebook page, Mollytown Facebook page, just send it as a message. I'll read it. Since when are you see
Yeah.
I'm my man. Your man don't come, fella don't come, Muna start gang up my head again.
See, now we're ready. Man, my wife is not from Cameroon and we only listen to Cameroon sounds at home.
Yeah, you
Right.
see?
Right.
Chi Greg.
That's the spirit.
London son, they laugh Chi Greg. London son, I'm a free
That's the
Chi Greg.
spirit.
Yeah, free Chi Greg. Yeah,
Fallon,
that's the
definitely you
spirit.
have been missed.
Yeah, you have been missed. You see, she's
Fallon
coming
has been
almost an
missed.
hour late. Look at the time she's
Yes.
coming. You see,
She's
you see your
welcome.
man? Your man is late.
Please, please.
Yeah.
Chill.
Your man is late. So yeah, so that's what we've been talking about. Yeah, let's go
Yeah.
now to the point I was trying to make, like differentiating Cameroon music. We've already talked about how Cameroon music differs from all the music in Africa. Okay, we've talked
Mm-hmm.
about the language, we've talked about the sound because Cameroon music sounds different from every other song that comes from Africa. We have a sound,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't we don't know, we don't identify it. We just know it's
Mm-hmm.
dope music, but we don't know that
Mm-hmm.
sound represents Cameroon, because I've just given some few examples. I just gave examples like Calais, Sawa Romance, Kule La Petite, all the sound Malox
Yeah.
has, all Malox hits. Um, yeah, like even Jovi, Melajan Ate, all those kind of songs. Cameroon, we have a sound, but we don't have a name for it. If we
Okay.
identify it,
So
okay,
mhm.
you wanted to say something, then I'll say what.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, so because we have stated that Lapiro was the one who brought the name Mboko, right? The
Mhm.
whole Mboko name was brought from Lapiro. So does it mean that we need somebody to bring like a song which is like a hit track, which is going to go global,
Yeah.
then put a name to that song? Then that way a lot of people could copy that name. Like, I want us to discuss like, what do the artists have to do? What do Cameroonian musicians have to do in order for us to create this name? Who is creating the name?
Okay.
How do we go about marketing the name?
Cameroon artists, like, they come together, they do collaborations. Okay, they do
Mm-hmm.
collaborations. When they come together, they should just say like, this is a topic they should come up talk with, because if
Yeah.
two, three, or four artists agree on a name, that name will spread.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Two or three top like A-listers, if they agree on that name, the name will spread. So that's what I'm just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
We need to come up with a name for our sound. When we have the name for our sound, Makosa is something of the past. Let's agree on that. We
Yeah.
just want to say, when you say Makosa is dead, they say disrespect. Listen, Makosa is the foundation of Cameroon music. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's disagreeing on that. Nobody will say, oh, is faulting you for that, or even guys who get offended when we say that. You should not be offended. Makosa is dead,
Mm-hmm.
but it is the foundation of Cameroon music, because all these
Mm-hmm.
sounds we have in Cameroon has flavor of Makosa in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like Blanche by Lila Jean, all songs in Cameroon, all these hit songs in Cameroon, it has that underlying Makosa vibe in it. Then they build on Makosa with other sounds. So Makosa is
Mm-hmm.
no longer the sound of Cameroon. We have a new sound now, but we don't have a name for it.
Yeah.
We don't have a name for the new sound we have now. So if we know what the sound is, we can market it so that any other like international artists or international companies or brands or networks, if they like that sound and they know what it is, they know who owns that sound and where it comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like the Swahili sound that comes from Tanzania. You have, I think, yeah, we have the Swahili sounds that come from Tanzania. We have Coupe de Calais that comes from Ivory Coast. You see, they already have a name for their sound. They call it Coupe de
Mm-hmm.
Calais, even though it has changed. It started as Coupe de Calais with Du Saga and the rest, but they have changed it, and the name still sticks. Coupe de Calais.
Yeah.
You get it? If a song just come from Cote d'Ivoire, you just know that's Coupe de Calais, because that's what
Mm-hmm.
that's what. But Cameroon, if you say a song comes from Cameroon, what is it called? Like, we need to have a name. If a song comes from Congo or Brazzaville, that's rumba.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, now you don't start dominate for starting noise.
I was trying. I was trying to put my phone on charge, but as I
Okay.
connect the charger, it starts making the noise. So let me just leave it. Yeah.
Say, but the guitar and bass
Yeah.
is the trademark. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Makosa, the guitar and bass of Makosa is still what is the base, is the trademark of Cameroon music, because we build on that. It's like putting a foundation. Then you can.
Mm-hmm.
Foundations are always the same:
Mm-hmm.
cement,
Yeah.
sand, blocks, stones. That's the foundation. It cannot change. The stone can change.
Yeah.
Can change to white stone or concrete or black stone. But the foundation comprise of
Mm-hmm.
those three things. So it depends on what you want to build a house now with. You can build it with glass, you can build a mansion, you can build a story building, you can just build a flat, an apartment, a duplex, anything. But the foundation comprise of the same material. The same. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, Makosa is already the foundation of Cameroon music. Okay? That we are not killing that. At first, in those days, there used to be houses with stone. The same material foundations we made of. That's what Cameroon music was in those days. That was what
Mm-hmm.
Makosa was to Cameroon. The stone houses. The whole
Yeah.
of Cameroon music comprised of Makosa. But now Makossa is now the
Mm-hmm.
foundation for Cameroon music. So we should accept that Makossa is no longer a thing in Cameroon. We dominated African music at one time with that sound. The sound now has given birth to this new sound we have now. So we need to build on this new sound, give it a
Mm-hmm.
name, and market it. Because if you say Makossa, even you go to Google, you go
Yeah.
anywhere, you say Makossa, the only thing that will come up are the old songs, like the old songs. This new song will not be found, nowhere to be found. These new songs will. So we need to have a name. So let's move down to how Cameroon music is similar, because talking about the difference, there are so many similarities between Cameroon songs and others. One, my first thing is Cameroon now has the quality to compete with all other countries. Do you agree?
Yeah. Our songs are really high quality songs. Yeah.
We have the quality now. So the only thing we need is the marketing. Cameroon, we don't need. At first, we used to
Mm-hmm.
try and say, let's keep on working on our production, on our sound, to have beautiful sounding music, great music, like enjoyable music. But now we have it. I can play a Cameroon song close to anybody
Mm-hmm.
now without fear of them saying, okay, I can get some static noise, the bass
Yeah.
is not high enough, or the guitar doesn't sound right, or I can play it with around anybody. The only difference will be the language we are singing in. They may not understand it. But as for the quality, we have it.
Mm-hmm.
I can pull up any Ken Stevens video that he directed and say, okay, when other artists are presenting their videos and saying this one came from their country, I can pull up a
Yeah.
Cameroon video and say, yeah, we have it. So now it comes to the confidence we have in our songs and branding the song and marketing what we've branded.
Mm-hmm.
I just believe that's what Cameroon music industry need now. We already have it all. We have the artists, we have the vocalists, we have the producers, we have the style, we have the quality, we have the sound, but we don't have the
Mm-hmm.
market, we don't have the trademark and the marketing strategy.
Yeah. Yeah. But I would say one thing which we also need
Mm-hmm.
is, and we have been saying it over and over again, is people coming, artists coming together, because there are some artists who already have that marketing in place, like they
Mm-hmm.
know how to market things, but they they do market their own product. And when I'm talking, what comes to my mind is Stanley Eno. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking, if Stanley Eno teams up with, like, let me say somebody like who, like, oh, I'm looking for somebody who has really good music, but it will fall in the underrated level. Which person comes to your mind? Somebody with good music, underrated artist?
Fish? No, Fish is not underrated.
Maybe
Fish is still
Goma.
new.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ngoma. Good. Yeah, let's go with
Yeah,
Ngoma.
Goma. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, if Stanley Enoch teams up with somebody like Ngoma to help him do the marketing. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like all artists teaming up to say, okay, what am I good at? What am I good at? Jovi, great at producing beats.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like last time we were talking about New Bell only doing things within themselves. Jovi,
Mm-hmm.
instead deciding, okay, I'll produce beats, I will work with other people who are talented, like people coming in with their various capacities and putting it together and working together to really make it go far and wide. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because like you said, we have it. We have the good quality videos. We have the good quality sound, well mastered. We have music producers who keep on, like, I would say every time you get a music producer with something new, it's like game changer every time, game changer, game changer. So we have those kind of music producers on play, so we
Mm-hmm.
just need to come together and put in our various skills and really make this thing go far and wide.
Okay, Chief Greg just said we have the quality. Look at the diamond like fish, and he's talking about the great producers like Abstrumental and Digital. So yeah, we have them. Like I
Mm-hmm.
just said, we have them. The thing is, for us to cross over, us that are, let me just say, abroad, that we play music out of,
Mm-hmm.
like among foreigners, like when we are out here, the guys we relate to are Africans, fellow Africans. Like we call them
Yeah.
family, we call them
Yeah.
brothers. But when we want to play songs, we play the songs that come from their country. They are comfortable enough to play their songs. But us Cameroonians, we feel
Mm-hmm.
reluctant to play Cameroon songs. I don't know why that is still a thing, but we Cameroonians are not confident enough to play Cameroon songs in front of foreigners, you know. But I just think
Yeah,
if we
I
embrace
don't
that,
know.
yeah, no, if we, that's a fact. That's something that happens. When you go to a club, a Cameroonian birthday overseas, you hear them playing mostly Nigerian music.
Hmm.
That's a fact.
Yeah, what I wanted to say is like, yeah, what I wanted to say is like, I have my niece in
Mhm,
America.
mhm.
Now there was this Stanley Enos song which came out, I think maybe a Daphne song, and I was talking to her the other day. She was like, "You have not gotten that song." She's the one who tells me about new songs. Sometimes
Yeah,
she
because she
fills me in
makes it
about
a
new songs that are happening.
listen, she makes it a priority to get them. You
Mm,
are
I'm
occupied with
I'm
so
talking.
many things that you
Yeah.
don't even get them. But she has made it a priority that when those songs drop, she
Hmm.
gets them first. That's why I keep on saying disrespect.
Hold up. Now, hold up with the disrespect. Now, no, what I'm trying to say is like this. She's not like she's not a grown up that you say she's the one who makes the it a priority to get them. Obviously, her parents will always play them in the house. And
Yeah.
also, when I talk to my sister, whenever they have like birthday parties, you always hear the Cameroonian songs.
Mhm,
And then she wanted to have a party, and she was like, "What song? What new songs are booming? Because that's what they want to play."
mhm,
So, and also, I know that their friends to do the same thing. So
mhm,
I don't know. Maybe she's in the minority, but I know a lot of people in the diaspora who are really engaged into Cameroonian music, playing Cameroonian music religiously and trying
mhm.
to push it out there. Yeah.
Yeah, but we are very few. Most of us celebrate birthdays, weddings, and shit over here with Ghanaian and Nigerian music. That one I know for a fact. I know.
Yeah.
It's not like something that is somebody told me or I hear. I know that that's what's happening here. So we need to play more of our songs because we have those songs that we can use for such occasions. We have them. The
Hmm.
quality is good. So I just
Yeah.
think, yeah, we need to trust the music we have.
Hmm.
Yeah, we need to be confident that the song is good enough. It has the quality.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So how long are we been going for?
Yeah, I wanted to say we are about to end. We are ending today. We will be ending on this note. Cameroon already has a sound. Okay, let me just end with this note that the differences between Cameroon music and others and the similarity and what Cameroon needs to do to market the sound. Okay. Cameroon, the differences are Kai, you kill me to those starting noise. I believe my own non key or man to say she don't quiet. You want to kill her, you don't start your own. Okay. We'll go with Cameroon music, the language, one. Number two, the sound. Okay, that's the difference between Cameroon music and others. So the similarity is the quality. We have the same, not even better quality than some of these countries, but they have the marketing that we don't have. They have the marketing we don't have. So we have the quality, that's the similarity, and the differences is this language and the sound. So we need to market it. So the only thing we need is to brand it and market it. That's just it. Yeah. So thank you guys for contributing today. This episode was fun. The communication, the interaction, the dialogue, the
Some point.
exchange, like Chi Greg with the bars. Chi Greg with the bars and yeah. Thank you
London
everybody.
Sun,
London Sun with
Fallon, Erin,
no,
Jike.
forget no credit to Fallon. Move. She just came and disappeared.
What?
Fallon.
What?
No credit to Fallon. GK,
What?
Eric, Chi, Greg, London Son, all this. Yeah, you guys get the credit. But
Fallon.
Fallon just came and show her face and disappeared. Like she never even contributed, say shit. Okay, so I think we'll end it here for today. Thank you guys for contributing to
Yeah.
bring more members to the family, to bring more members to this show, to make this platform, to grow this event, this show, because it's growing every day. I think today we had over 9 people online. I think 9 to 10 people online watching
Hmm.
before it dropped. So I think today was interesting. Like every day, you guys should just share. Okay, just share it on your Facebook. This dialogue, these are the kind of dialogues that we need, just this communication, this interaction, this idea switching that we need. Like when you guys drop ideas like this, all points, every point that everybody dropped here today was valid.
Hmm.
Every point here was valid. It added something to the conversation. It's something
Hmm.
that we need to consider. We need to look out for. We need to think about. We need to take into consideration everything you guys said. So that's what we need. So just share this show on your Facebook, and that's it. Okay, to bring more people to the family, and let's grow the family. And I think that's all I have to say. Ita, do you have anything to say?
I think you said it all. Like every day we keep on growing,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you that when we just started this show,
Mm-hmm.
I remember when we were saying we wanted to do like daily,
Mm-hmm.
or then we said 4 times a week. I actually felt it was too much, and
Mm-hmm.
we might not be able to handle it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, how long will we go before we finally stop? But
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy, like, and the way it's going, I don't think we are going to be stopping anytime soon.
So yeah.
We are still, yeah, we're still going strong. So, and it's because of you guys. Like, you guys keep
Mm-hmm.
it interesting, you keep it interactive, and you make us, like, even if we feel down, like
Mm-hmm.
today my day
To
wasn't
be
a very
honest,
good one.
we may start the show down, or we may be having technical problems to start the show, but
Hmm.
once we start it and we are going, we feel the energy changing. Like we
Yeah.
feel lighter, like we feel somehow, because we just talk. Like talking just make you relieve stress or make you feel
Hmm.
good.
Hmm.
You
Yeah,
know?
it's
Yes.
definitely therapy for me.
Yeah. So
So thank you.
yeah.
And don't forget to subscribe to Molly Town.
Yeah, subscribe to Chakra
Subscribe
TV.
to
On
Chakra
Monday, we'll
TV.
be on Chakra TV. Okay. I know we
Hmm.
always say 3 p.m. Cameroon time, but we always start around 4 or 3:30.
Trial.
Yeah, we
We
try. We're
try.
trying. It's Black Man time, BP time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank
Yeah.
you guys for watching, and that's all we have to say for today. I'm out.
Bye, guys.